Internet Challenges to Privacy and Identity Theft,
by Catherine Soto.
and Leanne Llanos.
Internet cookies. A cookie is one or more pieces of information stored as text strings on your computer. A web server sends you a cookie and the browser stores it. As you can see, Cookie Monster's not the only one who doesn't know what internet cookies are. Let's learn more about some cookies. Here's some more information on cookies. Can cookies compromise a web user's privacy? No, cookies themselves are harmless. They themselves cannot get into your personal information, but they can store information of yours. There are two ways they can store your information. One is filling out forms on websites, and the second is through ad tracking. Filling out forms on websites, an example of that could be giving your shipping address when you're online shopping. Ad tracking is when they see your interests and add advertisements you might like to see.
Spyware? What on earth is that? Spyware is a term for software that doesn't get proper consent before performing certain behaviors. These behaviors include advertising, getting personal information, and changing the configurations of your computer. Now that you know what spyware is, how is it used? Knowing exactly what spyware is doing is hard because they are made purposely to be hard to get rid of. Some types of spyware change the settings on your computer that later cause it to crash.
Phishing? Let's go phishing. Well, it might not be the phishing you're thinking of. Phishing online is a type of online identity theft. It uses emails and fraudulent websites that were designed for the sole purpose of stealing personal information and data. For example, credit card numbers, passwords, and account data are types of things that get stolen. See, you don't want to do this kind of phishing. This kind of phishing is bad. As we learned in the previous slide, phishing is a type of online identity theft. Here is a chart that we made about different types of identity thefts. As you can see, credit card fraud is the highest one at 23%.
How can users protect themselves against phishing? Users can do all of the following to try and prevent phishing to take place on their computer. 1. Do not click on direct links in emails. 2. Type addresses directly into your browser. 3. Check a site security certification before putting personal information onto the website.
I laughed at my last one. You could laugh.
4. Never put personal or financial information into a pop-up window. And 5. Keep your computer up to date with its security updates. I'm sure many of you use Facebook, but do you know the privacy policy? I don't think so, so let me explain. Whatever information is put on Facebook is protected by the Trustee Privacy Seal program. There is a privacy setting within a Facebook account that can restrict people from finding you and or seeing your profile. Even after deleting accounts, Facebook will keep some of your information for up to 90 days, but this information is not put out for others to see. When purchasing things on Facebook, such as when you play games, your information is only shared to the third party necessary for the transaction. Otherwise, your information is not seen by others. Facebook pairs advertisements with the interests you put on it, which means you could see an ad with your profile picture next to it, and that's not good. Shh.
Now let me talk to y'all about the Google's privacy policy. With a Google account, depending on the personal information you give, they will provide advertisements that go along with your personal interests. They might use your username and information. May not just with the Google account. It goes and shares with Google's partnering sites. For example, YouTube. Google will share personal information with outside companies or corporations if they believe it is reasonable to. They protect Google and users from any unauthorized disclosures. I've been on Google 4 times. How about you? I'd like to start this slide out with a little skit. Myself, Catherine Soto, a girl one,
And Leanne Llanos, girl number 2.
oh no! What are my rights? A corporation database is compromised.
Oh, don't panic, girl. The business behind the security breach is required to put on a notice letting the public know what had happened, so you got nothing to worry about.
Oh, I feel so much better now, darling.
Oh, you're welcome. I can help you out anytime.
Bye.
Bye.
This concludes our slideshow on Internet Challenges to Privacy and Identity Theft by Catherine Soto, and
Leanne Llanos.
we'd like to thank these websites for they let us use their material, and it was very helpful.
So if you would like to get to know some more information about cookies, privacy concerns, spyware, phishing, or other privacy rights, feel free to click on any of these hyperlinks.
Once again, we'd like to thank you for watching, and
there's one more thing you need to know. Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
That's a wrap.